Alrighty, YouTube, welcome to another trade recap. If this is the first time you're here, my name is Nick. I am a day trader trading price action in the London session, and I trade forex, indices, whatever there is, wherever I see my setups, I'm jumping right into it. So today we had a very busy day in the office, 4 trades overall, and I'll walk you through each of them, show you where I got stopped out, what I entered, where I re-entered, and why I took the trades in the first place. So we start over here on US 30, all the way to the right side, quickly doing the pre-market analysis as well, so you can see what I was thinking. So first of all, the blue session, again, for those that are the first time here, the blue session, the blue overlay is the Asia session, the purple session or the purple overlay is the London session. So what did I see? I saw first of all that we had some sort of a demand zone right here, aggressive buying coming out of that, and the price stalled over here, couldn't go further, most likely because of this nice supply zone which we had. Now, what did I draw? First of all, close to the open, I saw that we had this level down here where the price could not close below it. Okay, now when I was looking at this level, and these are my 1 hour horizontal lines, when I look at this level, I saw that this seemed to be of importance over here, seemed to be of importance over here, and seemed to be of importance over here as well, over here too. So it definitely is a level around here, this 33,865 area, where price before had some sort of change in sentiment, change in direction. Okay, so that was good enough for me. Level is important. Now then I jump to the 5-minute. Now the 5-minute, and quickly let me go back onto the 1 hour just to see if we have drawn everything. Yeah, so that's okay. Now then I jump back to the 5-minute time frame. Okay, now on the 5-minute time frame, what I saw was the following, and I'll use the replay tool right now to give you a bit of a insight. Now I saw how this price obviously failed to break above it, as we saw on the 1 hour, and it came back nicely correcting back. Now around the open, what I saw was this. I saw this mini inverted head and shoulder on the 5-minute, which is my trading time frame. Now what I saw was the following, and I want to draw your attention to this. Can you see over here we had this low and this wick. The wick came all the way down here, price popped back up, came down below the wick, creating the head, going back to the upside, came down again, and now look at this wick. Now this was the opening candle, 8 o'clock London time. This opening wick, this opening candle could not close below the left shoulder. It went exactly the same level and then popped back up. Was not enough for me to enter trade at that point in time. Had to see what happens next. Then the next candle, 8:05, it came all the way down. I would have wanted this wick to come really all the way to reject the level and then to go to the upside. However, this did not happen. You see, it came down halfway, a little bit more than halfway, and then it rejected and started to pump to the upside. And when I saw this, I also drew my morning trend line, and I saw that at the time when the price broke the high of this 8 o'clock candle, we also broke the trend line. So I went long right here. Stop loss right below this wick, tight stop loss, and I was looking to the upside. Now I was hoping maybe price could test again up here and could push up. However, I was very aware that we have the 2 moving averages, we have this over here, plus we have a supply zone, aggressive selling right here as well. Okay, so that's what we had to bear in mind. Now price pushing and coming back, unfortunately getting rejected beautifully from this moving average, the short-term moving average. I used the 35 SMMA and it got rejected beautifully, came back got a bit rejected by the trend line, like all right at this point in time, and then boom, got stopped out. And check this out, I got stopped at literally by like a little millimeter I got stopped out, like literally on the dot I got stopped out. But at this point in time, I'm not angry at all. I'm not frustrated with that trade. I keep it cool. Why? Because this is a playbook setup. This is an inverted or a reversal pattern with a morning trendline break within the first 30 minutes of the market opening at the 1 hour key level. I'm good with that. I'm fine with that. Now, what I was playing at next was the pullback. I'm a pullback trader, so I assumed, usually we don't assume, we react, but I was thinking that now we have a small demand zone right here. So when that price comes back and bounces off that demand zone, we might have another shot to the upside. So I was waiting for some sort of a hammer candle close with this candle, and then for another push to the upside, which I'm showing to you right now, which we in fact got. Now, oops, this went a bit too quick. Now, the funny thing was, and let me show this to you again. The funny thing was that when the candle opened, it came down again to the exact same level. It rejected, it pushed to the upside. So I entered again right here. This time stop, like tight, like again tight, a little bit below the level. Now, what I was very again about was this moving average. Okay, we right now we did not only have a moving average, we also had that first push to the upside that failed to break the average and failed to go higher. Now, as soon as this candle, this huge push to the upside came close over here, I went to the 1 minute, and I was now very I played very safe because I said, okay, it either breaks it now and creates a new high, or it rejects it and comes all the way down. So I put my stop loss, or my new take profit, my stop loss, whatever you want to call it, I put it right below here because I didn't want to play this game anymore. And as you can see, it rejected once, boom, twice, and I got out of this trade. So we're still a little bit in minus, but 0 point almost 5 to 1 trade. We're catching up a little bit, was nice, and yeah, that was it. Now for me, and as you can see afterwards, I'm showing to you again what happened. I think by now the price pushed to the upside, came back, would have stopped me out nicely, pushed to the upside. Let's see what has price been doing the past minutes. Came back up, came back down. Okay, that's where we are. Now, for me and for my playbook, my first entry was correct. My second entry on the pullback was correct. Anything now that happens over here is not playbook anymore. This will now be gambling in my opinion, because this is not playbook. The price, I can show it to you when I remove everything. The price closed below these wicks, right? It did not close below the head, but it closed below the wicks. Now all of this, in my opinion, according to my playbook, is not part of my strategy anymore. So that's it on US 30 at this point in time. Then on the German 30, I tried it also there. So quickly going onto the 1 hour to draw the horizontal level, so you see what I was thinking, what I was doing. We had, 1 second, we had this over here, long wick, and we had this level over here. I had these levels over here, this wick over here, and yeah, I also drew this level over here, I think. Yeah, let me quickly see, how do we look? Yes, exactly. Cool. Now, what did I see? Again, I had over here definitely a supply zone, aggressive selling, and I had over here somewhere on the 5 minute, I had over here an demand zone for aggressive buying. And I want you to see this now. This is a very interesting concept, or an interesting trade idea / setup. Again, it is according to the playbook. Now, what did I see? Over here, demand zone. I saw that when the market opened, this 8 o'clock open candle, it pumped all the way to the upside. We also, in fact, in my Discord channel, we discussed this with one of the traders, which is trading together with me, and she also saw that, so we're actually laughing about it because it looks very messy, right? It pumped all the way up, came all the way back down. Now look to the left. Why did it most likely do that? Because of this over here. Because of the supply zone, most likely. There were orders over here that pushed the price back down. Now, push the price back down, 805, 8010 or 805 candle. This gave us a very nice inverted hammer. Boom, 805 candle went below nicely. So I assume some people went short over here, pushing the price down into this demand zone, and it rejected once. Price came down into the demand zone, rejected twice. Price came down into the demand zone, rejected thrice. And at this point in time, I was like, okay, this seems like strong rejections. We had this small trend line break fake, like a small fake in my opinion over here, a nice fake out morning play. And now I was looking at that. I was also looking at this swing low when the Asia session opened. And you can see when I draw this, none of these candles managed to close below this swing low. So for me, that was enough to say, okay, as soon as price goes above it, I'm entering. Put my stop loss right here, and I'm entering. Now, again, with the hopes of going all the way, but let's see what happened when we play it. Now, you can see that the market pushed to the upside, but again, it could, and I keep pointing this out, I keep always pointing this out, these lonely rangers, these lonely swing highs and swing lows, these wicks when you see them to the left somewhere, these wicks which are just chilling right in between somewhere, like long wicks, I don't like them, I don't trust them. And again, when price came close to it, it did not manage to break it. It did not even manage to break it. And when I looked at this, when I saw this candle on the 1 minute, because I zoomed in to check out what's going on, I saw this. 1 rejection, 2 rejection, 3 rejections. I saw 3 rejections. And again, I told myself, okay, if price breaks below it, I'm out. Because then most likely this supply zone and the wick are too strong. And yeah, the price will go into the different direction. So again, here took my profit. Unfortunately, not even a one-to-one. Not really what I wanted today for both of these trades, but at least now we're a little bit, tiny bit in profit. We killed the loser, that was okay. The setups were according to the playbook, and at this point in time, I was also not interested in this anymore because this is a fake out play. This is not a play which has a valid pullback according to my playbook, so I left that out. And yeah, that's what happened afterwards. Again, super messy. Now, lastly, the coolest trade of them all, if you ask me. Just let me quickly go on it. Yeah, Euro Japanese yen. This was the coolest trade of them all and the coolest setup, I think, when I look at this. So yeah, again, we have nice key levels. Almost a little range-like feeling over here on the 1 hour range. Why do I say that? Say, you know, almost a little bit like a range kind of structure. And I like that. Now, why do I like this range kind of structure? I like this range kind of structure because, you can trade the upper band, how I call it, and you can trade the lower band. That's why I love ranges. I really like them. Unlike other traders who really or just want to look at trending markets, I love consolidation, like these big ones, the ranges as well. Very cool to trade. Now, check this out. And we also had a 1 hour supply zone up here. 1 hour supply zone too. Now, check this out. And this was phenomenal. At the open, the price immediately pumped to the upside. It pumped into this upper range, okay, of this, let's call it the upper band of this range. It pumped into this upper band. And then look what I saw. I saw that we are coming close to this resistance. We have this 1 rejection, almost forming some sort of an inverted hammer candle. Then this candle, the 820 candle, went nicely below. So I'm sure some people went short over here. Immediately looked like a fake, immediately pumped back up, had a long, let's say long setup almost over here, again getting rejected by this key level. And then look at that, look at this candle. Now this I have this one confirmation candle to enter the market, which is called the 3-line strike. Okay, but this is like a 5-line strike. This killed, look at the body of this candle. It killed 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 candles when it closed. It engulfed almost 5 candles. And at this point in time, I was like, okay, strong sellers are coming in. Strong sellers are coming in. I have to take this short right here, right, like tight stop loss again. And I went for a 2.5 to 1 on this. And why? I show you why. Because on the 1 hour, again, we had a strong buying zone, strong demand zone right here, like around right here on the 1 hour. So I did not want to test it. So I just said, okay, 2.5 is around the top of it, and that's where I take my profit. Plus, this happened at 8:30, and this is valid, still within the first half an hour, still a valid setup to me. We had a beautiful trend line break also, and boom, money in the bank, guys. And these were all the setups I took today. Of course, after the US 30 and the German 30 trade, that was just up a little bit, but this one really brought it home. Great trading day. Again, half an hour trading day makes me super happy with the pre-market analysis. Of course, more than half an hour. Pre-market analysis always takes me about 45 minutes to an hour, but all in all, half an hour actually trading at the charts. And man, I love these days. I just love these days. Great setups, and yeah, happy day. So that being said, if you want more of this content, please subscribe to the channel. Stick around. I post these trade recaps every single day because I'm trading the markets every single day. And that being said, I wish you guys all a great day ahead. Take care of yourself. Happy trading, and see you tomorrow for the next one.